Great free throw shooters are extremely valuable to coaches and often earn more playing time at the end of games. In general, our best free throw shooters have proper alignment, simple form.
What you cooking, man?
Combat it is to make your free throw. It's that simple.
And listen, everybody's not a great shooter. Everybody's not going to shoot 60, 70%. It doesn't work.
Well, that's not a great shooter. That's not a great shooter on the line. That would be passable. Listen, 65% or something like that. That would probably curtail it.
Listen, I wasn't born with the great gifts that Reggie Miller was born with. You know, everybody can't be a great shooter. So, you know, just play ball.
Remember that.
Put your jock strap on and just go play basketball.
Free throw shooting. Let's start with free throw shooting. As we all know, free throw shooting seems to be easy because of the word free, but it's not. It's probably one of the most difficult shots that you can make on the basketball court, mainly because there's no defense. So when there's no defense, the focus begins with yourself. You have to somehow find a way to get yourself comfortable, understand the fundamentals of the shot, and then step to the free throw line and make the shot. Now, there's a lot of other factors that plays into free throw shooting. You have your mind, basically fighting yourself to go through the fundamentals. Then you have the fans and the expectation of making the free throw shot. So the things and the simple things that you should think about when you get to the free throw line is to be comfortable. Now we're going to go over the fundamentals of what it takes to shoot a free throw, and it's very basic. And when we talk about basic, we talk about the things that can be carried from the free throw shot to any shot on the basketball court. It's only focused when you're at the free throw shot because it is a free shot and everybody's just focusing on you. That's probably why it makes it more difficult to make the free throw shot. So when I step to the free throw line, some of the things that I think about is the fundamentals of the shot, but at the same time, to get myself relaxed and go through the rhythms and the things that I've been practicing away from the game situation. And that's why when you're practicing your free throw, you should always have the mental thought of a game, so that when the time comes within the game, you're relaxed and everything comes to you very easily. A lot of inhibitors are out there, from the fans to the mascots waving their hands, or to the other players talking to you while you're trying to focus on the shot. But as a free throw shooter, you got to be able to focus on the job itself, which is to make the free throw shot. So my first thing is try to get my base set, and I try to get shoulder width apart with my legs or with my feet. 9 times out of 10, my right foot's going to be ahead of my left, mainly because that's a certain comfort level. A lot of times players come in, they try to be parallel, or if they're left-handed, they try to put their left foot forward, which is all fine and good. But the most important thing is try to get a balance. So once I get my balance, everything starts from that point forward. I go through my ritual, which is I spin the ball, I dribble 3 times, and I spin it again. Then I feel like I'm comfortable and I'm ready to go through with the shot. So as I go through my ritual, I spin it again. Now I'm starting to focus on my target. There's 3 focal points that people try to teach. When you're following through with the shot, you're either reaching for the rim, reaching your hand inside the rim, or reaching to the back of the rim. And when you think about shooting, the first thing you want to think about is getting the ball on your fingertips. Fingertips meaning you got space between the ball and your palm of your hands. The reason that you don't have it on your palm, because once the ball gets on your palm, you cannot control the basketball. When it's on your fingertips, you have better control of the basketball. Now, if you're a right-handed shooter, your left hand is primarily going to be used as a guide. Now, if you feel like your left hand is shooting the basketball, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a two-handed shooter. And I don't know how accurate you can be with the two-handed shot. So once I go back to my balance, getting my feet set, going through my ritual, now I got my target, I got my fingertips, I got my L shape, pointing towards the target. It's a little bit off the right of my ear or my face or my eye. I see the target and now I continue on with the shot. When I'm continuing with the shot, I'm taking all my motion from my feet all the way through to my fingertips, going straight at the shot, or straight at the target. So let's try one. Go through my ritual, got my balance, see my target, and I follow through. Now in following through, a lot of times, these are the 3 fingers that you're going to shoot the basketball with. If these other 2 fingers come into play, you're shooting with a different rotation than what's taught. what's taught is to try to have this correct backspin, where the ball is going head over heel or spinning back towards you. If it's going this way, or this spin, you're using these fingers a lot more than you probably should. And that makes a difference when you're up there at the rim and the ball starts to bouncing around. If you have the correct backspin, your shot may bounce around and go into the basket. Go through my balance, my ritual, soften my leg, and going towards the target. And always trying to finish on your fingers, on your toes. Finishing on your toes because you're carrying every little energy towards that target, and that's important. It's hard to shoot if you're going to be falling back, falling this way, or falling this way. So you want to take all your energy towards that target. It's your focus. Now another thing, another thought process is you always want to maintain a certain focus with the rim. Understanding what are you going to do, where you're shooting it, and with all the confidence in the world. Now if you don't have the confidence that you can make a free throw, when you're shooting free throws, if you got negative thoughts, negative things happen. If you got positive thoughts, positive things happen. If you practice your free throws as often as you probably should in practice, so when it comes to the game, you have a certain confidence and a certain comfort, you're going to make your free throw shot. Believe me, shooting free throws demands a lot of work, mainly because it's not free. Anything that's free is always hard. Haven't your parents ever told you that if it comes free, that means you're not putting forth the effort? You want to put forth the effort so that if it does come free, you've worked hard enough to where the responses are going to be something that you feel very comfortable with.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
What you cooking, man?
Free throws are all mental. It's the only time in a basketball game that everything stops and everyone is looking at you. Hey, I'm JJ Redick. I'm an NBA player. I play for the Philadelphia 76ers. I feel like I've been playing in hostile environments since I was like 14 years old. So being at the free throw line, honestly, I'm almost in my own head more than any sort of external and environmental factors. Like I'm able to block out crowd noise as soon as the game starts. I've actually, over the years, shortened my free throw routine so that I stopped thinking so much. Now it's just one dribble, spin, shoot. I don't think guys should shoot underhand unless they've been doing it their whole life. Something about muscle memory, and so you're taught from an early age to shoot a certain way. Mechanically speaking, I hate to say this, but I think some players just aren't going to be good free throw shooters, whether their hands are too big or they can't grip a ball a certain way or their elbow is stuck because they broke it as a kid. I've seen everything, and certain guys, no matter how much they practice and how much they hire a psychologist or whatever, they're just not going to be good free throw shooters. It's just something about it. I don't really practice free throws all that often, to be honest with you. So kind of when I'm going through a workout, I'll do drills, and then when I'm tired, I'll take a little break and shoot 2 to 5 free throws. So in a given day, I probably only shoot 30 free throws a day, but I guess it works because I'm 89% of my career.
what you cooking, man?
Make more free throws. We're going to give you a number of tips that's going to help you drastically increase your free throw percentage, and none of them have to do with your form or technique. These things you can implement immediately and you will get quick results. The first and most important piece is having a consistent free throw routine. And you want to have the same routine when you practice free throws and when you shoot free throws in games. We've all seen this player before. Ref throws the ball. And then they shoot their free throw. That took 8 seconds. If you only get one free throw off every 8 seconds in practice, it's going to take you years and years and years to get enough reps before you actually get better. Here's a pro tip for your free throw routine. Shorten it. That's going to allow you to get twice as many free throws off in practice time. Twice as many free throws over the course of a season means you're twice as good of a free throw shooter. Whatever your routine is, the more time it takes you, the more time you get out of your rhythm, negative thoughts to creep in, doubts. Maybe the ball bounces off your foot and you feel embarrassed and you miss the shot. Shorten the free throw routine. Mine's really simple. And then you get a bucket. Now, I don't say you have to do that, but you've got to do something short and simple in rhythm. It's going to allow you to make more free throws. Here's the second thing. In between each free throw, do not sit on the line. Staying on the line is a place of pressure. It's a place of being in the spotlight. It's a place of thinking about the outcome of whether you made or missed it. Make or miss, after you shoot your first free throw, step off the line. That allows you to reset, relax, flush any negative thoughts. So then when you step back up to the line, it's a brand new day, it's a brand new rhythm, it's a brand new process. Here's number 3, a tip on how to practice. Never again count a free throw as a make if you hit the rim. Only count swishes. If you raise the expectation for yourself in practice, you're going to feel more pressure. One of the hardest things to duplicate in game free throw situations is the feeling of pressure. But if you make it harder to get a make, you're going to feel more pressure in practice, therefore preparing you to make shots in games. Another thing, forcing yourself to swish it forces you to get more arc. Most players miss free throws short and flat. So if you just force yourself to swish it, force yourself to get more arc, you're going to make more free throws in practice, make more free throws in games. Here's another one for you. Make every free throw twice. Make every free throw twice. When you step off the line, before you even get the basketball back from the ref, it takes a split second to actually visualize and see your free throw going through the rim. If you see the ball going through the rim in your mind before you actually step up and get the basketball and shoot it and put it through the rim, it's going to be a lot easier to duplicate the positive image, the positive feeling you have, as opposed to thinking about the last shot you missed or thinking about the last free throw you missed. Visualize first and you'll make each free throw twice. Here's the last one. Focus on feeling, not on target. Focus on feeling, not on target. Players miss free throws because they try to force the ball in, because they try to put the ball or aim the ball somewhere. Whereas everyone knows when you get into your authentic feeling of your shot, when it's smooth, when it's in rhythm, when it's easy, you shoot better. So on the free throw line, try to duplicate the feeling. Don't try to aim the ball like you're playing darts. I guarantee, if you practice these things in your free throws, you will make more free throws, be confident at the line, and be that clutch player that's in at the end of the game because your coach trusts you if you get fouled. Let's keep getting better.
I know, but what you cooking, man? number, what you cooking, man? She cooking, man.
Time in a game when you get a free shot, literally a free shot, totally unguarded. Fouls happen all the time, you know, especially in the act of shooting. So it's important that, you know, every point counts at the end of a close game. You really want